Good morning, students. Today we will understand how to interface 7-segment display or 7-segment LED with 8051 microcontroller. In this session, you will be able to understand how practically we are connecting the I/O peripheral with 8051 microcontroller. So basically, you all know what is microcontroller. A microcontroller is a small computer and it is a single integrated circuit containing a processor core. It has a memory and I/O peripheral which are programmable. 8051 is a low power CMOS based 8-bit microcontroller and it has 8 kilobytes of flash memory which is inbuilt programmable. These are the features of 8051 microcontroller. It has 8 kilobytes of flash, 256 bytes of RAM, 32 I/O pins, then 3 16-bit timer counter circuit and a full duplex serial port. This is the pin diagram of 8051 microcontroller. You can see here 8 pins are allotted for port 1, then 8 pins are allotted for port 3, 8 pins are allotted for port 2 and 8 pins are allotted for port 0. So out of this 40 pin IC of 8051, 32 pins are allotted for I/O port. Coming to the I/O peripheral, so the first I/O device which we are going to interface with 8051 is 7-segment display. All of you might be knowing what is a 7-segment display. You all have seen digital thermometers, digital watch. In that, the number display is in form of 7 LEDs. So this is kind of 7-segment display. This is the diagram of 7-segment display. So 7-segment display is used to indicate numerical information and it consists of 8 LEDs. 7 LEDs used for indicating number 0 to 9 and 1 LED is used for indicating decimal point. In case whenever you want to use your 7-segment display for floating point numbers or for decimal point numbers like 7.3 you want to display on 7-segment, then with the use of decimal point LED you can use 2 7-segment display and you can display the number 7.3. Now, 7 segments are of 2 types. One is common cathode and another is common anode. These are the 2 different configurations of 7-segment display. This we will discuss whenever I will take you to the video session of interfacing of 7-segment with 8051 microcontroller. These are the circuit components which you require whenever you are connecting or interfacing your I/O peripheral with 8051 microcontroller. These are the peripheral required or these are the circuit components which you require whenever you are interfacing 7-segment display with microcontroller. It includes 8051 microcontroller, then 8051 programming board, programming cable, then adapter or battery for charging your programming board, then common cathode or common anode. Any kind of 7-segment display is required, whichever is available to you in market. Actually both are available, but it's on you or on your requirement which you are using. So common anode or common cathode, any 7-segment you can have. Resistors are required, capacitors are required, and connecting wires are required. So this many circuit components are required whenever you are interfacing any IO peripheral with microcontroller board. So this is the simulation diagram of 8051 circuit with 7-segment display. This I have designed in Proteus software. Proteus or multi-sim you can use for doing the simulation part of 8051 microcontroller. Otherwise, we are having Keil software in our syllabus. We will be doing programming in Keil software. KEIL Microvision software is there. We will do programming in that software and we will dump that program in 8051 microcontroller board and we will see live how the output occurs. But if you want to check in some simulation software, you can do the connections like this, which is displayed on the screen. And then you can check whether your 7-segment will work properly or not by performing simulation. This is done in Proteus software. These are the connections which you will be doing for 7-segment display. You can connect it with any one port of 8051 microcontroller. This I will show you when I will show you the video of interfacing of 7-segment display with 8051 microcontroller. After these slides, we are going to see the video for that. These are some references or some project links which you can refer if you want to perform such practical interfacing of IO devices with 8051 microcontroller. Now let's see how to interface 8051 microcontroller with 7-segment display. So today we will discuss how to interface 8051 microcontroller with 7-segment display. This is the 7-segment display with common anode configuration. You can see here there are 7 LEDs A, B, C, D, E, F, G and one extra small LED after the 7 LEDs. You can see here it is shown as decimal point LED. 0 to 9 you can display on 7-segment display. Now 7-segment display are of two types, common anode and common cathode. The diagram shown to you in this video is for common anode, which we are going to use. In common anode, we are connecting all the anode parts of diode or positive part with the power supply. And rest of the cathode part A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we will connect with low pulse signal to make the LED glow. So this was common anode. Now common cathode. In common cathode, we are connecting all the cathode sections commonly with ground. And A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the positive side or the anode side, we will connect with the high pulse to make the LED glow. Exactly the reverse process in common cathode, which we are doing in common anode. Both are inversion of each other based on the application you can use. Here we are taking common anode. See, in this 7-segment display, if I want to display number 8, then I will connect A, B, C, D, E, F, G with high pulse to make it glow. We will connect particular LED with the supply, whichever number you want to display. If I want to display number 7, then I will glow A, B and C. I will connect with the power supply A, B and C LED only. If I want to display number 4, then I will connect F, A, B and C with the power supply to glow that specific digit only. So this way you will configure the 7-segment display with your 8051, and you will write the hex code for that specific number, whichever number you want to display on 7 segment. So if I want to display number 0, so in that case I will glow A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I will not glow if I want to display number 0. So this way I will write down the hex code for it. If I want to display 1, then I will glow only B and C, rest of the LEDs will be off. So rest 0, only B and C 1. So the hex code will be last digit is 6, last 4 combining, and rest 0. So 06 is the hex code. So binary representation you will convert to hexadecimal. If I want to display number 2, then I will glow A, B, G, E, D. Okay, so I will glow this much only. So the hex code will become 5B. So this way you will complete the table for specific number which you want to glow. One error here is in displaying 0, G will be off. So let us correct that. Rest of the table is clear. So the hex code for 0 will be 3F. So this way we will interface 7-segment by writing the hex code in 8051 program. So this was for common cathode. If I want to use common anode, I will complement this hex code. Complement of 3F is C0. Complement of 0B is F9. So this way I will complement if I am using common anode. Right now the 7-segment available with us is of common anode. So let's invert the hex code which we have calculated for common cathode. So we are just complementing. 6, 7 complement is 90. So now let's interface 7-segment display with 8051 microcontroller board. Here we are connecting the 7-segment display with port 1 of 8051 microcontroller. This is the circuit arrangement of 8051 microcontroller with 7-segment display. This is the screen on which we are going to write program for 8051 microcontroller. This is the screen of Keel Microvision software. The program written here is for 7-segment display. We are going to write the hex code for whichever number we want to display on 7-segment. So if you want to display number 0, hex code for displaying number 0 is 0C. So this way, if you want to display counter from 0 to 9, we will write the hex code on that specific port. Here we have used port 1 for interfacing with the 7-segment. So on port 1, we will display that hex code to display that specific number from 0 to 9. And it will run in loop. So here the loop or branching instruction is used. So this loop will continuously run from 0 to 9. For burning the program in 8051 microcontroller, you will open the software for burner, and once you are connecting the USB of 8051 microcontroller, the program ISP will be highlighted. You will click on that program ISP, and from there you will dump the hex file which we have generated at the time of running assembly program. You will simply load that program here in the Flash programmer. You can see here in the screen, programming flash is coming. And this way, the 7-segment display will start working. It will display the count based on the program we have designed. So this way, we are going to see more practical sessions from now by interfacing different I/O peripherals with 8051 microcontroller board. Thank you.